Hello and welcome back to Grumpy's Kitchen and Provisions. I'm Grumpy again, and welcome to the new year. So since it's January, we're going to try something a little different. So the month of January, I'm going to try to do some more health conscious meals. Today we're going to do a vegan recipe of carrot dogs. So it's just like a hot dog, only with a carrot. So whether you're trying to cut out your nitrates or eat a little better, I'm going to show you this recipe. So I have a couple of brother and sister-in-law that are vegan, and these are one of their favorite things to replace a hot dog. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So first, you want to start with 6 carrots. You want ones that are straight because you want it the same size as a hot dog. So we're going to try to find ones that are straight and long, and we're going to peel them down to where they're uniform size. So that's the big thing, is getting them that size, and I'll show you how to do it. So first we're going to peel the whole carrot. Okay, and you can save these first peelings that have the outside for your stalks, and whatnot. So once we get there, so I'm going to take these, I'm going to save this for some stock later on. So now that we have it peeled initially, we're going to try to get, this is going to be our size that we want. So I want to get this size down to this same size. So I'm going to use the rest of this. Peelings can go in a salad, coleslaw. It's not going to go to waste. Or you can add it with your other for your vegetable stock, your chicken stock, or whatever you prefer. So we're going to start there and just trim down, trim down. So we're really just looking for a uniform size. And you want it the same, about the size of your hot dogs. You're going to put it in a hot dog bun. Okay, so here we go. So in these, like I say, a salad, stock, whatever, or just eat it. Delicious. So now we're going to cut it there. We're going to cut it there. So I don't have my micrometer or anything, but that's, pretty uniform size of a hot dog. We'll set that there, and I'll come back. I'm going to keep doing these, and I'll show you the end product. Okay, so here we are, 6 carrots, all about the same size, a little thicker, a little thinner, but they're about hot dog size, 7-8 inches. Now we're gonna, and as you can see, I hung on to the peels. My initial peels are in the bag. I'm gonna hang on to doing stock later on. And you can put your onion peels or onion and celery in your bag for your stock, vegetable stock, chicken stock, whatever you prefer. But I can just put this in my freezer, add to it as I want, and then use it to make stock later. This, you could add a little mayo or a little vinegar, a little bit of Grumpy's go-to, some raisins, and call it a carrot salad. Serve it with your hot dogs, or save it for another time, or add it to your mixed greens. So nothing goes to waste. So now my water's boiling. I want to par cook. What is par cook? Remember, that's partially cook. We want to partially cook our hot dogs now, and then we'll make a marinade. So here we go, 6 hot dogs in the boiling water. It's going to be about 12 minutes. I'll let you know. Okay, from here we're going to make our marinade while these are boiling. So we have a half a cup of water. Now we're going to go with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. So I'm using a low sodium soy sauce. You can use full sodium if you prefer. 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. And you could use any kind of vinegar if you want. You want to use white vinegar or balsamic vinegar or rice wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Get her done. Again, a recipe is a suggestion. There we go. About 1/4 cup. Bam. Now we're going to go with 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. So you can tell this is real maple syrup. It's real maple syrup, Clark. She's a little slow. She's a little slow, but so am I in early January. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Glug, glug. Okay, 1 tablespoon maple syrup. 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. This is going to help add some of the flavor that would make it similar to a hot dog. So next we're going to do 1 teaspoon of Grumpy's Go-To. 1 teaspoon. And then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. So again, Grumpy's has regular paprika, but the smoked is going to add a little bit of that smokiness along with the liquid smoke that's going to help the flavor. So now we're just going to give this a whisk. Our hot dogs are almost done. We're going to give it a taste. So you have the little bite from the vinegar, a little sweetness from the maple syrup. You have the distinct flavor of the soy sauce, a little bit of the smoked, a little bit of the taste of the liquid smoke. That's going to be delicious. Okay, so now we have our container of ice water because we're going to shock our carrots. So, we want to shock them. We want them to stop cooking. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to take one of our carrot dogs. We just want to make sure. So as you can see, I want to be able to pierce it with a knife without a lot of resistance. There's some, but not much. Okay, so now we're going to try one of the carrots. Okay, so we want to try to pierce it with a knife and see it just goes through without a lot of resistance. So that's perfect. It's been about 10 minutes for these smaller carrots. So now we're going to throw them in the ice water. They're shocking. So just like the ice water challenge, we're going to throw that so they stop cooking. Okay, we're going to drain those off. I'm going to throw them in there. All right. So now I'm just going to pierce all of those a couple of times. This is just going to help our marinade get in there nicely. Okay, good deal. Now we're going to take our marinade. Now we're going to take our marinade and just pour over the top. Okay, now we're going to wrap these up, put them in the refrigerator, and we'll be back tomorrow and show you how it goes. So we'll go from there. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Grumpy's Kitchen and Provisions. I'm Grumpy again. So today we're going to make a vegetarian hot dog chili. Again, we're in January. A lot of people are going to try to change their diet, eat healthier, eat better, less protein or less meats, no meats. So whatever you want to do, that's up to you. So I'm going to show you how to do that if you so choose. If you don't, I'll have one on regular hot dog chili later on. But we're going to start with 1 cup of brown lentils. I'm going to put them in my little strainer. I'm just going to submerge them in the water to rinse them off. You can do this under the sink, but for this purpose I wanted to show you how what to do. So you're going to look for any that float, that look no good, withered up, any little stones. And then it gets any debris that's you know, in there will fall through. Okay, lentils are rinsed. You can see a little bit of stuff in the bottom, not too bad. Now in this pot I have 3 cups of cold water. I'm going to dump my lentils, bam, just like so. Now we're going to turn this on. We want to bring it up to a high simmer or a boil to begin with, and then we're going to lower our temperature to just a very low simmer. So this process is going to take 15 to 25 minutes, really depends on your type of lentil. These are probably going to be about 20 minutes or so. After you dump them in there, if you have any floaters, any skins, just pull them out. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so here we go. We have the lentils up to a nice boil. Now we're going to turn them down to a medium low. So you want the water just moving, just to a little bit of a simmer. Kind of like that, and we're going to leave it there for about 15 minutes, and we're going to stir them occasionally. Just to make sure they don't stick together. And we'll be back. Okay, so here's what we're looking for. Just a nice bubble just below, I guess you would call it a simmer, low simmer. Okay, so it's been about 18 minutes. We're gonna have a look at our lentils. I have stirred them occasionally throughout. So as you can see, we still have a little crunch to them, but they are soft. That's really what we're looking for, because we're looking for a texture that's going to be close to a ground beef. For those that it cares. I mean, my wife and I have replaced lentils, made tacos with lentils, and just did a taco seasoning. And is it ground beef? No, it's not, but it's pretty darn close to the texture. So now we're going to rinse these off, and we'll go on with the rest of our recipe. Okay, lentils are drained, back in the pot, and now we're going to go from there. Alright, I'm going to add 3 cloves of my garlic confit that I did earlier, and I'm just going to smash it into a little bit of a paste. So there you go, 3 garlic confit into a paste. If you don't, you can throw in some minced garlic. But since this is already cooked, and it's going to add a delicious flavor. So my video of garlic confit is posted if you want to see it. So now we're going to go in with 1/4 cup of ketchup of your choice. Now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of mustard of your choice, but yellow mustard is probably better for this recipe. But again, a recipe is a suggestion. You do what you want to do. And do 1/4 cup of water. Now I'm going to do
1 teaspoon of Grumpy's Go-To. One teaspoon of chili powder, a half a teaspoon of cumin, I'm going to add another little bit of water. So boom, there you have it. So there you go, vegetarian hot dog chili that you made all on your onesie. We're going to serve on carrot dogs later on. We'll show you. Enjoy. Okay, so here we are. We have our grill preheated. Don't worry about Grumpy's grill. It's fine. Now we're going to take our carrot dogs and just put them on just like a hot dog. And yes, you could use a grill pan or whatever. You could do them in a pan, a skillet if you prefer. But doing it on a grill does give it a nice, char grilled flavor. So we're going to put them on. I'm going to close the lid and just flip them every minute or so until they're grilled to your liking. All right, it's been about a minute and a half. We're just going to give them a turn. So obviously we already par cooked the hot dogs or the carrot dogs, so now, they're already technically cooked. We're just heating them up, getting a little char. All right, it's been another 2 or so minutes. We're just going to give them another flip. Okay, so here we are. Carrot hot dog in our bun. We're going to top it with our lentil hot dog chili. And whatever accoutrements you want. Turn that around like so. Come on now, get up there. I'm going to use a little golden spicy brown. There we go, looks good. So there you go for the new year.
a vegetarian option. Let's give it a try. There you go. So until next time, I'm Grumpy and grateful for you to continue to follow, like, share, all the things. So have a great day.